Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Oh, just moving the microphone out of the way there. So today we're going to be making a scary pumpkin with the Halloween just around the corner. I'm sure you're going to see many videos for these types of thing. So let's just switch on our screencast keys. And we're going to start off with a sphere. We're going to change that to 33. And we are going to go into edit mode. Now what we want to do is select every third, 1, 2, 3, and then select edge. Okay, and now I'm doing a Shift and Alt because obviously we want to do more than one edge. Okay, there we go. And then first thing what we got to do is scale on in. So hit that S button like so. And then while we've got it selected, we're going to do a Control B to bevel, but we're not actually, we're just adding more segments. So hit like that, and then we want to change the segments to 3. There we go. Just like that, and then we want to hit that top. Let's hit the top face. And go into proportional editing, and then we're just going to bring that down like so. So it's kind of like a pumpkin shape, and we'll do the same with the bottom, and then we'll just bring that up like so. So we're kind of getting our pumpkin shape there. What we're also going to do is just here, we're going to add in a cylinder. Ooh. Sort of maybe that big. Just sort of bring it down there, maybe just scale it down a bit more. Like that maybe. I'm just going to edit and just, whoops, I've got to turn off proportional editing and just bring that up. Control R, just bring that down slightly, and this little lot we just want to scale on in like that. Just bring it down like that. So kind of, yeah, that looking. Let me just scale it down a bit more. Okay, and then this bit we just want to bring up again, and just sort of maybe just bring it over. Put a couple of loop cuts in there, and then just sort of bring them over, just so it gives it a little bit of a curve. Let's just take that top and just, there we go, kind of like that. I think maybe we need to just scale them in a bit. So just sort of bring it out however you want, really. I'm cool with that, I think. Yeah, I'm fine with that, that's cool. So what do we need to do next? We need to add a subdivision to here, subdivision. Okay, just gonna crank that up. So we've got a nice little pumpkin shape going on here. And now what we need to do is to use the knife tool, because we're going to cut out the eyes. So we're just going to go into edit mode. Let's just apply. Okay, and then we're going to use the knife tool. So K for knife. We're going to sort of start here, bring it down, something like that. You can, I mean, obviously, you know, there's no right or wrong way of doing this. So whatever your heart desires, basically. Like so, and then what we're going to do, I'm just going to use the C button, select faces, and then we're going to just delete them. We can just make that a bit smaller, select all those, and if you go out the outside edge with the C, if you've hit the C button to do the selection, if you just hit the middle button, and that will deselect. And then to come out of that, just hit the escape button, and then I'm just going to like right click, select all these that haven't been selected, and then you can just go on and delete faces like so. And the same on this side, we're just going to select all the faces we don't want. Oops, and say middle button, and that will deselect. Make sure you get all these little ones as well. We'll go over that in a minute anyway. And delete. I need to escape and delete faces. Let's just double check. Looks like we've deleted that one there. So this one we can just go into select vertices and F for fill. Just make sure we've got them all. Hit to number 3 for faces again, just delete those. That one there. That one there. And then just double check on this one as well, just to make sure you've got them all. Otherwise it shows up when we solidify the model. Okay, and then we do the same with the mouth. So go back into K, and you know, whatever floats your boat, really. Whatever floats your boat, however you wish to design it. This is your pumpkin. You can design it however you want. You can make it as scary or not so scary as you like. Hit return, and then again use the C. We don't have to use the C if we don't want to. Just select all the ones inside the mouth there, like so. And then once we've selected them all, again we will just delete. Just look out for those ones which can be a little pain, and this takes a little bit of a while, I'm afraid. Oops. I was never any good at colouring. Keeping in the lines. Okay, what we're going to do now is just hit the escape button, zoom in, and just select the ones, or deselect those ones. As you can see, there's quite a few that I missed. Oh, quite a few there. Oh, in there. Let's see. Let's just get all those. And that one. And hopefully we can hit the escape button, hit the X faces, and then let's just go in, because sometimes you can miss some real small little ones. And let's see, there's one there. Look. Just gotta get rid of those. As I say, it does actually show up when we solidify the model. So look at those two. Look, don't even see those. Just get rid of them, and that one there gets rid. And I think that is all tickety boo. Now what we want to do is go into modifiers, and we want to solidify, and we're just going to crank that up a little bit like that. Let's just double check, make sure there are no more, that we didn't miss any. Oh, we've missed one there. Oh, let it redo. And we've, oh, let's just delete that. There's one there. You can see how easy they are to miss. We didn't miss all those. You can see all the small ones there. Okay, and then just go back in, add the solidifier again, and crank that up. Oh, there's one there. Okay, and just, there we go. I am happy with that. Okay, right, what we've got to do now, on this one here, on the stem, we're just going to W, no we're not, we're going to add a subdivision modifier. Control R, let's just crank that end bit up. Like so, shade smooth. Number 3, we're just going to inset. There we go, just so we've got a nice end bit on the bottom there. And I think we need to do the same on here. We just need to inset, just so it gives it a nice bottom piece like that. Okay, and the next thing we've got to do is, I'm fine with that, so I'm just going to apply that. Actually we can W and shade smooth. So, alright, let's Control R. And why is that not going on there? Oh, solidify. Let's apply the solidify. And then on here, Control R, a couple of those. Now if you want to move these out, just select one, hit G twice, and you can just move it out. GG, and move it out. I don't know why my... And then the same here, Alt R, GG, just to move it out. And then hit that one, and GG. Hit that one, and GG. Okay. So that's all good in the hood. We need to add a displacement because, well, let's face it, it's not really going to be a smooth pumpkin. So we are going to add a displacement modifier and new texture. Go into texture. We need to clouds size is 0.05. Back in here. And we need the strength to 0.01. So we've got a kind of a roughy tufty to like so. So it kind of gives it a little bit of a rough looking texture on it. Maybe we need to crank that up a little bit. Oh, it's looking a bit better. 0.01. If we add another one on top, new, then we want texture 0.1, then we want that, and we want to change that to 0.02. So it's giving us a little bit more of a rough texture. Obviously you can play around with the settings. It's entirely up to you, depending on how rough and old you want it looking. So on here we can just add in a dark green, and then obviously this is going to be an orange. And what we also need to do is Shift A, add in a light. Where are you, lights? Let's go for one of those and just chuck it inside. We do need to give it a bit of a floor as well, so let's chuck in a plane and scale that up. So we're going to go into the environment and just chuck this down. Our point light, we need to say 500, and then maybe change the color to a bit of an orange glow. Maybe what you also need to do is to, on the inside there, make it a little bit lighter. And then we can just edit this, go to edges and extrude on the Z. Just hit that, Control B, give it a bit of a bevel, a few more segments. Extrude, well, not extrude, but, and then I think we need to make this light here. We need to, I think, turn like an orangey sort of colour. And then if you wanted to, let's just put in denoising and select that light and then Shift D on the X. Let's rotate that one a little bit. Maybe the light, the point light, maybe we could change that to a spotlight, which is pointing that way, maybe. Let's just change that to maybe crank that 600, and this light here, let's turn that down to say 500, 200, maybe 50, just to give it a little bit of an ambiance so you can actually see. And there we go, we have our two little pumpkins, our scary little pumpkins. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video and we'll see you on the next one. Ta-da for now.